What's going on, everybody? It is Russ, the Gridiron Piper, and I'm back from the Chicago Pipe Show, and I want to share a few thoughts with you and show you what I picked up from the show. I came in under budget, so that's a good thing. First and foremost, I was impressed with Chicago. I think next year what we're going to do is book an extra day on either end of the trip and try to go catch a Cubs game and experience a little bit more of the city. Where we were at, I thought was very clean. Thought the people were very nice. So that was a good experience. I did get a Bears hoodie and a Cubs hat because when in Rome. But I did figure that I spent a lot of time watching the Bears as a kid because they had a really good defense. And when I was growing up, it was the Brian Urlacher, Lance Briggs years. They went to a Super Bowl, lost. And then the lovable losers, of course, even though they won a championship less than 10 years ago. But I figure they'll be my NL team and the Bears will be my NFC team because my team, the Raiders and the Tigers, are both American League and American Conference. So we'll just roll with that. The first night when we got there, or the first day, we arrived to the Pipe Show at about 3 o'clock Saturday. So we only got about 2 hours of pipe shopping in. And I think next year what we'll do is we'll spend that first day getting tobacco and then spend Sunday getting the pipes. Because by the time we figured out the pipes that we wanted, we went to go find some tobacco and a lot of it had been picked through. So I think we'll try it in reverse the next time. We did go to the smoking tent that first night. I'm not going to lie. I did feel out of place. I felt a little bit like a fish out of water. A lot of guys had probably been there for a night already, and you could tell that people were kind of clicked up. They've known each other from previous shows, what have you. I'm not impervious to this type of thing. So my friend Mike and I, we just grabbed 2 chairs, smoked kind of off to the side and caught up, which was probably good for us because we hadn't seen each other in a long time in person. And eventually we made our way over to the cigar lounge, the mobile cigar lounge, which I thought was a good experience, a good idea. And they were pretty lively over there. We bought a couple cigars, smoked them in the trailer, met some new people, what have you. So good experience there. Sunday night in the smoking tent, we ran into a guy and chatted with him for a couple hours named Pavel. Super, super cool guy. Man, we had some really interesting conversations. And I speak a little Russian, so I was able to kind of test out some of my Russian on him. A former weightlifter meathead himself, so it was a cool experience hanging out with him. But I'll show you I'll relight this pipe here and I'll kind of show you what The first pipe I bought was a pipe made by Tom from Malcolm's Pipe Shop. I saw this on his Instagram. It was tagged in it was posted in a batch of photos that were the pipes he was taking to the Chicago Pipe Show. So I knew this was going to be there, and I was happy that it was still available. So I've been smoking this one quite a bit since the show. And Tom is an awesome guy from Ohio. He he struck up a conversation with my friend because they're both seminarians, and when I had discovered that the Hyatt was charging $27 for breakfast, I about fainted. And Tom offered to take me to McDonald's for breakfast with him. So I went with him, and that was a cool experience. Something interesting happened at the drive-thru. I won't put Tom's business out there, but it was very funny. And we got to talk a little football because football is king in the state of Ohio. And so Tom, you even if you don't play football, if you're familiar with it, just because it dominates the state. So second pipe I found out of a bargain bin, and it's a Bari Danish pipe. I don't think they make them anymore, but this is right up my alley, man. Fits perfect in my hand. It has a big bowl and a wide stem. Just a beautiful clencher. I started out smoking a lot of pipes like a bent billiard, and I wouldn't really put this as a full-blown bent billiard, but it kind of just gives you an idea. The more I smoke, man, the more I go to these types of straight pipes, maybe apples or Rhodesians. I don't know. The last pipe I bought was a birth year pipe. Now, I had no intentions of buying a birth year pipe, and I was born in 1984, so I had kind of done some searching on the internet. There wasn't a whole lot available, but I found this Stanwell on the booth of Estate Pipes, run by a Danish gentleman, that he had a sign up that said, Stanwell Pipes of the Year, just ask. So I asked for 1984. He had it. It was in good shape, so I snagged it. Was not intending on doing that, but opportunity knocked, so I took it. I don't plan on smoking it a ton, even though it is in really good shape. I'd like to be able to hand it down to my son, but it is a really good smoker. Whoever smoked it smoked English blends, because I could smell it. And I've been smoking aromatics a little bit out of it to try to get the smell out. I think I've almost got it out of there. But I did buy a Falcon bowl from the Happy Piper shop. I didn't bring it out here with me. I had intended to try to find a meerschaum bowl for the Falcon pipe, but after talking with, I can't remember the gentleman's name who owns the Happy Piper. I watch all his videos. But anyways, he said that the Falcon stuff's been kind of hard to come by. So I did get a bowl, though, however, to kind of diversify my Falcon pipe that I like so much. So, and then I'll finish up with some cigars and my tobacco, and then we'll end this sucker. Okay, I got a couple cigars actually from Reformed Cigars. A cool gentleman, I believe his name's Al, from Nicaragua. And he runs a mission down there where they teach kids English, give them a vocation, all through the selling of cigars. And the theme is, you know, it's based off these theologists. So I'm Catholic myself, but I view it all as Christendom and spreading the good word. So supporting, I view that as a tie to doing business with somebody like that. So, and not only that, he's just a class act guy, really good dude. Treated us very well at the show. Then I bought 4 cigars, but 2 of each from Banff Cigars. One of them, Area 51, the Alien cigar. I smoked one of these, really good smoke, clean. And then my favorite, what a brilliant idea, Blood of Vlad. This is Transylvanian tobacco. The case it comes in is a casket. So Vlad the Impaler, Dracula, really cool. And a couple pieces of tobacco I got some Missouri Meerschaum Great Dane. I smoked it a couple times, I really enjoy it. And we'll save that one for last because I want to talk about something. Went to the Briar Fellowship or the Briar, I can't remember. The guy that runs it was super, super nice and super helpful. Told him what I liked. Typically, he took me to Ravenwood, The Idol. This is awesome tobacco. There wasn't a whole lot left to choose from. Matter of fact, seeing how much his tobacco choice had dwindled, we had decided that we should probably do tobacco first. That was sort of the moment where we realized that we had maybe done things backwards. Anyways, really good stuff. Now this, Cornell and Diehl Nutty Irishman, which I kept calling the Nutty Professor. I had to be corrected about 5 times. I thought the tobacco sample table in the smoking tent was brilliant. And I want to thank anyone who dropped tobacco off there for us to try. I have a shop in town here that sells a lot of C&D, and I just, I'm still kind of new. I don't want to take a chance on a $25, $30 tin of tobacco that I'm not going to like, even though I have no qualms about jarring it and seeing if I like it later. But that sample table gave me an opportunity to smoke a lot of C&D tobaccos that I've seen around town. And now I won't have to guess. I've got it dialed down to what I like. So what an awesome idea. I really appreciate that. I won't take any more of your time. That's pretty much everything. We plan on going again next year. So see you guys around, hopefully. With that being said, stay motivated, guys. I'll see you on the high ground.